Chuck Liddell nearly knocked himself out during a live stream appearance with George Yanko. During a light wrestling exchange, the UFC legend attempted a takedown but landed awkwardly on his head, appearing badly shaken after the impact.
Yes, bring him to the mat. Bring him to the mat, George.
Oh, he's
bring
heavy.
him to the mat.
Oh,
at least get to the mat. That's a lot of weight.
I can't even get him to the mat.
Break those hands, Chuck. Hips out. Hips out. Come on. Get him up, George. Right there. Oh! Be careful. Oh! Be careful. You're good. You're good. No, you're all right. See your head all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you all right? Look at that. Somebody get. Look at
MVP co-founder Nakisa Baydarian has responded to criticism surrounding Saturday's event after fans and fighters complained about the lack of competitiveness on the card. Many fights ended quickly in the first round and were viewed as one-sided, leading some viewers to even suggest the main event between Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano looked scripted. During an appearance on the Ariel Helwani show, Baydarian addressed the backlash and denied.
Right, like the fact that people are speaking about, oh, that must have been fixed. How did that happen? One, you definitely don't know the history of Ronda Rousey. Two, if you're gonna fix something, you certainly wouldn't do it to last 17 seconds. And three, it just speaks to the beauty of the sport and the unexpected. Of course, ourselves and Netflix would have liked the fights to last a little bit longer at that point. That only builds viewership. But that's the, that's the unexpected nature of anything that can happen within MMA, and that's a wonderful thing, and that's what keeps fans on the edge of their seats. Conor McGregor worked the system when he beat Jose Aldo as quickly as he did, or Ronda Rousey, when her 3 other finishes under 35 seconds, worked the system. Or when a fighter comes out and knocks someone out in boxing in 1 round, I guess they work the system. It just speaks to a lack of understanding of the sport, similar to, I think I saw some blurb about Mark Shapiro saying, oh yeah, not good for the sport, we knew it wouldn't last 20 seconds. The entire UFC Ronda Rousey train was built on quick finishes, right? She was the biggest pay-per-view star in the sport based on quick finishes. UFC offered her a certain amount of money to do the fight. It just wasn't enough. They didn't want to hit the margin profile. But to come out and say bad for the sport, what's bad for the sport is not paying the fighters. What's bad for the sport is not paying attention enough to give Conor McGregor his due moment after 5 years of not being in the cage, in the octagon, and you announce him on an Instagram Live. That's bad for the sport, not what we did. What we did is tremendous for the sport.
Max Holloway shared his first reaction to the announcement of his upcoming fight against Conor McGregor. The two are scheduled to clash at UFC 329 on July 11th, marking their first meeting in 13 years. During a recent live stream, Holloway said he is excited to move up to welterweight because it allows him to enjoy a less restrictive diet during training.
Stream since the announcement. Oh, you guys know how hard it is? How hard it is to keep that fight under wraps? For how long we did? We knew that fight for a minute, bruh. Glad it's coming through, Well, we see though. We see how it goes July 11th. You think his mic skills is gonna be the same? Of course his mics. Why wouldn't his mic skills be the same? Why wouldn't it be, boys? Oh yeah, I'm excited, brother. I get to eat during all of camp. I get to eat what I want to eat, boys. Imagine I missed weight at 170. Holy shit. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing, Oh. Every fight is a hard fight, bro. Conor's still dangerous, bro. You'd be dumb as hell to think he's not.
Paulo Costa says he currently has multiple options for the next stage of his career. Posting on X, Costa outlined 3 possible directions he could take: fighting for the middleweight title in a rematch with Sean Strickland, moving up to heavyweight, or asking the UFC to release him from his final fight contract so he can face Mike Perry on Netflix. Costa admitted that a fight against Mike Perry is currently his preferred option and asked fans which direction they would like to see him choose. Dustin Poirier and Jorge Masvidal also shared different predictions for the upcoming fight between Paddy Pimblett and Benoit St. Denis. Speaking on the Deep Waters podcast, Poirier backed Pimblett to win, while Masvidal argued that Benoit St. Denis is the more complete fighter and believes his power could become a major factor in the outcome.
9 card, Paddy Pimblett taking on Benoit St. Denis. What a great fight that is. Yeah.
I got.
Who you got?
I got Paddy.
You got Paddy?
You got Paddy?
I got Paddy.
I got BSD.
I don't think so. But I mean,
smashes him, man.
What's the odds on that?
I don't know what the odds are. I'm sure HQ will tell me in a second. Why do you got Paddy? Or BSD?
BSD. I just think he's a better overall fighter. I think he's a little tougher. I think he definitely hits harder. And I think on the feet he has more tools as well. Paddy, I know he's kicking now, kneeing and stuff. I just think BSD is a little bit more complete and he'll dig deeper, you know? Yeah. I mean, nobody would know more than Dustin.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I think BSD's got this one.
I just think both guys are great fighters. I just compare it to the Gaethje fight. I think if BSD fought Gaethje, Gaethje would stop him on the feet. And Paddy took it and was still able to keep walking forward.
Paddy definitely has a chin.
Yeah, he definitely has a chin.
Gifted chin. You know?
He definitely has a chin. I just don't know if BSD's gonna be able to get him down. You know, I think Paddy probably wins on the feet. BSD's not that slick on the feet. He might have power.
He's not that slick on the feet.
And he's not scared to take chances. He'll walk in front of you, get in your face, and put himself in harm's way to land his shots. I just think Paddy's probably a little bit better on the feet.
Tom Aspinall shared his prediction for the interim title fight between Cyril Gane and Alex Pereira during an appearance on the Fight Your Corner podcast. Aspinall said he expects Gane to win by decision because of his movement, footwork, and ability to manage distance against larger heavyweights. He explained that Pereira's knockout power has been especially effective against smaller opponents at middleweight and light heavyweight, but questioned whether the same power would translate equally well against a durable heavyweight like Gane. Aspinall also pointed out that Gane absorbed punches from Francis Ngannou over 5 rounds without being seriously hurt. However, he admitted that Gane's weakness against leg kicks could become a major issue against Pereira, who is known for his devastating calf kicks and left hook combinations. Alistair Overeem says he is still amazed by how far Alex Pereira has come in MMA despite having limited wrestling and grappling experience. Speaking during an interview with Ariel Helwani, Overeem praised Pereira's rapid rise in the UFC, where he captured championships in 2 different weight classes and is now targeting a 3rd title at heavyweight. Overeem explained that Pereira continues to surprise people because of how successful he has become in such a short period of time without a strong wrestling background.
How do you think Alex Pereira is going to do moving up from 205 to heavyweight?
That man is an enigma anyways, because, you know, he's a kickboxer. So, like, have we ever seen him on the ground? Yeah, a little bit on his back, but, like, is he even training on the ground? So he's a little bit an X factor. Looking at him from the beginning, I wouldn't give him any wins, but apparently he's winning.
Like from the beginning, his entry into
the UFC. Not turning ground. Like what ground skills does the man have? Doesn't have any ground skills. And now, of course, he's trained a little bit ground. But in my opinion, you need years of wrestling to kind of be able to deal with wrestlers from UFC. And he's just going in there, 6 months camp. Okay, we had the feud with Adesanya. Yeah, but not really tested on the ground, I think.
Wow, so all of this has surprised you. This legendary run of his has surprised you.
Yeah.
Wow, you didn't see it coming.
No.
And so, do you think he pulls it off against Gane?
Again, I would think absolutely not, but maybe he would. I don't know.
He keeps shocking the MMA world. Dricus Du Plessis doesn't believe there was any controversy in the scoring of the Sean Strickland versus Khamzat Chimaev fight. After the bout, a lot of fans argued that Chimaev had been robbed on the judges' scorecards. But during a recent appearance on the Fight Forecast show, DDP gave a completely different opinion.
The crazy thing is where people go, oh, it was a robbery. I can't believe it was a split decision. It was a very clear 3 rounds for Strickland, 2 rounds for Khamzat. And that was it. And it was a great fight. I think Strickland did what most people thought he couldn't do. But I just had the feeling, and being in there with both of these guys, both of them are phenomenal at what they do. I just think that Strickland is a bit better in he was better in being able to be more all around than Khamzat in that.
Saying Strickland clearly did enough to win the fight. He even admitted he was surprised the result ended up being a split decision.
The whole weight cut excuse is ridiculous, to be honest with you. So Ricky said he cut 12 pounds in the 24 hours. Those are rookie numbers. 12 pounds in 24 hours, that's not that bad.
I think it was 46 in total.
In total, but I mean, over the camp, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What matters is that last 24 hours, and 12 pounds is not that much. I mean, I definitely got more than that. And yeah, sometimes I've had bad weight cuts too. 1 kilogram can make the world difference in a weight cut. Using a weight cut as an excuse when it comes to the fight, even if you did have a bad weight cut, it's fine. It's happened to all of us. But you don't go out and say, oh, I lost the fight because of that. No. If you want to change weight divisions, change weight divisions. But blaming a bad weight cut is like saying, I lost the fight because I wasn't fit. It's on you. Be more disciplined. Any excuse for me, when you get into an octagon, there is no excuse. There is no excuse. If you went in there with a big injury, you made the decision to fight. If the injury was so severe, don't take the fight. Yeah. Be a man and take your loss like a man. Don't make any excuses. There are no excuses. This wasn't. I think a lot of aura was lost in that. And is this going to break him, or is this going to motivate him to say, listen, I can't just rely on my wrestling. I need to fight MMA because that is at the end of the day where the sport is heading. Yeah. The wrestling guys, they've been so dominant that everybody's starting to.
DDP also criticized Khamzat Chimaev for blaming the loss.
He said he wants to go to 205, the easier route for sure. I think, just to take off the burden of a weight cut. But he said he's moving up to 205 to Dana, but now he's calling Strickland for a rematch. I don't think he deserves a rematch. He definitely doesn't because he has no title defenses, 0. So it doesn't justify him.
DDP also stated that Khamzat Chimaev does not deserve an immediate rematch against Sean Strickland and believes he should earn another title opportunity before getting a second fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov has responded to recent comments.
Khabib, again, I always said, wait till we get a Muslim world champion, 3 billion Muslims or whatever. Right. But the problem was that then he went out on the Muslim tour. He hit Saudi, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, all these places. They rained on him, Right. So he made so much money.
Yeah.
Not to fight.
That's it. Once you make too much money, you're not hungry no more.
And his dad passed away, which I think had a lot to do with him not wanting.
Khabib has now pushed back against those statements, completely rejecting Dana White's explanation and calling it false. He wrote, "These are the kinds of headlines I sometimes see online. Normally, I don't respond to every piece of nonsense on the internet, but when Dana says things like this, it spreads everywhere. I swear by Allah, this is absolutely false. Nobody ever gave me millions of dollars, and it's also untrue that I retired because of money. The entire world already knows the real reason why I left the sport. I've spoken about it many times before, and I don't need to repeat myself again. Here are the top 3 memes found online today. The number 3 meme was posted by Smash Talk. The number 2 meme was posted by Reativism7. And the number 1 meme was posted by the Cage Sage. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for your daily MMA updates. See you again tomorrow.